Hey, what's going on, everybody? Cam here. New episode of First Drafts. So I'm just gonna get straight on, like just straight to the point. This episode is gonna be pretty much not semi, but autobiographical. I'm gonna be telling you about my first draft, and the original title of this was gonna be called "We All Write Shitty First Drafts" because that's pretty much what my first draft was like. Cool, I was at the beginning to the end of my freshman year of college, at least. And I hate to curse a lot, but it was shitty. So I was dealing with a lot of things, you know what I mean? Like family wise, it just mental just wasn't all the way there. Um it and then on top of that, I had an addiction to drugs, alcohol, all that. It was bad, and I got myself in a point where it was like I started to overthink a lot, and I was overthinking a lot, and it got in the way of my relationship. It got in the way of how I thought about a lot of things. It got in the way of my academics, even though I still made it to the next grade. It doesn't matter because the fact that I allowed myself to get like that, thinking about it now, is disappointing. It didn't. Thinking about it, I did have people around me that just wasn't there for my best interest, and like I hate to say it, but it's kind of true. I just I'm kind of at that moment where it's just like I'm in that redemption. I'm like literally in a road of redemption right now. I'm redeeming myself for everybody that I care for, like in my family, in my personal life, just myself. So I'm still going through the trials right now, and I remember talking to God about it, and especially with my sobriety, because this is something that I refuse to happen again. I refuse to go down the same route that I did, at the beginning of my freshman, well, at the end of my freshman year, and then something bad happens, and then oh, boom, I'm back at it again because it numbs me. I don't want to go through that. And it sucks that, like I said, it sucks that I even allowed myself to put myself in this predicament. I can only take responsibility for it. That's all I can do. That's what I want to do. Take responsibility for my actions. And the fact that it's the fact that I always told myself because I was overthinking a lot, like, it's cool, it's whatever, I'm good, and then on top of that, my energy was just like all over the place. It was like I refused to open up a lot. And the only person that wasn't letting me open up was myself. I can't really blame, my past about, all this. Like, yeah, I went through horrible breakups in the past, or I went through bullying, but that makes no sense. Like, I don't, now it's like, I don't know why I still let that part of my life get the best of me and, and just blatantly be a victim of it. And that's just something I refuse to do, is just make myself a victim of my own past when I have the power to break free from it. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I'm at the road of redemption. I'm not gonna say that, oh, I'm a better person. Yeah, I mean I am, but the thing is, I'm becoming a better person because of what I am doing right now. I'm still facing trials. I'm still going through the trials from what the trials that I was given 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I'm far from finished with that. So it's like the people who care for me, fam, myself, God, that is what's helping me get to the next level of my life. And I only see my adversaries as a stepping stone. Yeah, a stepping stone. So it's like, yeah, like I'm in a better position from like 2, 3 months ago. But at the same time, I'm not done. I'm not done redeeming myself. I know like there's way more that I have to go through in order to, fix everything for myself. And by fix everything, I mean fix myself as a person and everything will just fall into place. That's just how I see it. Like I'm more mature, but I'm still maturing. I told myself this in the mirror, like literally a couple minutes ago. It was Cam, you are in a better position than you was, but you're not that maturing. You're not yet a caterpillar. No, well, you're not yet a butterfly. That's what I mean. I'm still in that chrysalis stage, and I admit it. I'm still like I'm starting to break out of it, but it's like I'm still there. I still have some growing pains to go through. I still have some things that I gotta put in the coffin before I nail it. But I know that every single day I'm getting closer and closer to putting a nail in the coffin with the person who I was. I don't know if I said that right, but I'm still redeeming myself in a way. So I'm currently writing that final draft, and I just may have to go through more drafts of myself. The first draft just isn't it. I'm gonna have to go through a second draft. This just might be a second draft of myself, a more mature version. Might have to go through a third draft, but I don't want to go too far in that. I know that because of my first draft, I'm now able to lean towards my final draft. And I know that I still have a long way to go, but I'm closer than ever. That's why I will say. So, whatever God gives to me, whether good or bad, and that helps me out as a young man, as a partner, as a son, brother, nephew, grandson, whatever, I only ask Him to give it to me. And the more, the more I face everything head on and take it like a champ, I up the scale mentality wise. I'm only showing myself that I'm becoming stronger and stronger. And I'm showing myself this right now as I record. This strength, I didn't get it like immediately. I'm still far from that top strength, but I know for a fact I got a lot of it. That's what I will say. So I do want to say that, yeah, everybody does write crazy first drafts, but including me. But we shouldn't let that first draft get the best of us, knowing that we have the power to change for the better. It's just simple as that. So that being said, I do want to thank y'all again for listening. Thank y'all for listening to the second season, just in general. You know, um, we already went through. We already went through the first version of the therapy session, the 5 therapy sessions, and then threshold, and then now we're back to the regular therapy session. And this is actually the last episode that's purely therapy session until coup de grace. So I can only say thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for letting me grow and y'all watch me grow. Well, y'all hear me grow. And simply thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being the audience that I have. And thank y'all for the ride because I know everybody who listened, they saw me from being all turned to starting the second season, feeling not the best. But the fact that y'all still listen to me and that appreciates, like, I appreciate that, like, on a whole nother level. So, yeah, once again, I'm working on that final draft myself, no matter how many drafts I go through. But I'm glad that I had that first draft to begin with. Now I could just lay that version of myself to rest. And the only way to do that is by redemption. I'm on the road of redemption right now. And what God gives me, I'll take that with open arms. And that's all I can say about it. So thank y'all. Trailer for the last 3 episodes is going to be on July 11th, and the new episode that you're hearing, um, y'all hear that after that. So I recorded this on the 9th. So thank y'all for listening, and I'll catch y'all on the next episode.